So your boy can't hold a job to save his life. Yeah, I know that's quite the dramatic way to open up with this video, but for real, sometimes it feels like I cannot hold a job to save my life. Now, I'm going into this because, well, I actually found out 2 weeks ago, I think, that I'm actually going to be laid off from my current position as a software developer / tester. So I was hired at this company for an internship that was going to kind of progress into a permanent position with the company. So the plan was for me to be fully integrated, permanent full-time employee with them in April, because that would mark the, I think 6 months I had to wait to get a permanent position with them. So unfortunately, that's no longer going to happen. It's not my company's fault. If it was within their power, nobody would be getting laid off. But as it is right now, for us, several of us are being laid off. I'm not going to go into detail of what happened, just that it was out of my employer's control. So there's that. Which sucks because the company felt like the stuff that was going on was going to be guaranteed for a while, and it turned out it wasn't. Which really sucks because I was really hoping to stay with this company. I really like this place that I'm working at. It's been my favorite job I've ever had by far, bar none. It's been my favorite people to work with. I love everybody that I work with. Stupid to say, but I kind of think of them as family to me. I would do whatever I could to help them out with anything if I can. So it sucks that I have to leave come July, if not sooner, if I can get a job somewhere else sooner than that. This is just quite the blow, and it feels, sometimes it really does feel like I can't keep a job, because I made a video like 3 years ago now about being terminated from my last job. Well, it's not technically my last job anymore. I have had a couple jobs since then, but that was the more permanent place that I was at. And I was let go from there quite suddenly. I was actually terminated while I was on vacation without any form of notice. So that sucked. But at least with this place, they're actually giving us employees like 6 months notice of us being laid off, which is nice. It gives people time to search for another job, get their eggs in order, eggs in a basket. I don't know what the saying is, but get their stuff together and in order to handle the transition a little better, a little more easily. So that's really nice of them. From what I understand, a lot of companies actually don't give that much of a notice when they are laying people off. So really appreciate about that. I really appreciate that about my current place that I work at. Like I said, it really sucks to be let go from there, but I guess it's something that you have to be aware of when you're in this field, when you're in the software development field, where if you work based on contracts, there's always a chance that it can not be renewed, despite how good of work that you actually do for them. Like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail about it because I don't know everything that's going on there. But it really sucks. So I'm not being too down about it, despite how much it sucks. I'm actually working right now with them. Like I said, I'm not. I could be in a far worse place than I am right now. Where I am right now, I've been working at this place for a little while now. I've been gaining experience, been padding my resume with all the things that I do with them and for them. So compared to how things were before, when I was like fresh out of school versus now, I feel like I'm in a lot better place right now, especially because of the experience. And I also have some letter recommendations that will hopefully help me out when it comes to looking for a new job. So there's that. I'm hoping that this won't take too long to find a new job, and I'm hoping that whatever job I work at next will be as nice, like as nice as the place I work at right now in terms of the people I work with and some of the benefits, because right now I'm working from home because I'm actually quite sick right now. I'm not feeling well. I don't know if you can tell that. Doesn't matter. But I really hope that I'll be able to have some of the same perks as I do right now. But for those people that are thinking about getting in this field, just like a heads up, be wary of contracts. Yes, they pay a lot, but they can also end very quickly. Also, for all those people there that are laid off, coming to the point of being laid off like I am right now, keep your head up, especially if you were like just out of school and this was like your first or second job. Keep your head up, think of it this way. You have more experience than you did before when you first started in this field. Even if you have been in this field for a while, you'll be fine. You have experience. It shouldn't be too hard to find another job in this field. There are always people hiring for this position for software developers. All that really matters is you finding the right place that you want to work at. Try not to settle for other places that are staffing firms, I want to say. Places like Revature, where they pretty much are a warm body factory, where they'll just hire anybody they can, use them up, and then, that's that. Not great benefits. I made another video talking about them before, so if you want to learn more about that, check out my video where I talk about places that you don't want to work at. But, it's a tough blow. It's a tough pill to swallow as it is right now. You might be taking a hit to your self-esteem, like I kind of did a little bit, but, something to remind yourself, it's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done to change things, especially if you're not being let go because you haven't been doing very well in the job. Like me, I'm not being let go because I'm not doing very well. It's just that, unfortunate events happened and it's several people being let go. But keep in mind, don't take it too personally, especially if it's not your fault. There was something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was. I guess the other thing is it's something that I always tell myself that my dad taught me when I was growing up. It's this, simple saying that everything is temporary. I mean, everything is temporary. The bad, the good, everything is temporary. So like being laid off, it's bad, but it's only a temporary thing. It's a temporary setback. It's not going to be a forever thing. I'm not going to not ever be able to get another job in software development. I'm not ever not going to be able to live comfortably or anything like that. And the same thing goes for you. You'll be fine. It's temporary. Things will get better if you keep working through it. If you persevere through things will get better. It's all this stuff. It's temporary. So, one thing, that's just something I want to impart onto you or future me that looks back on these videos, or future me that's showing my kid this video. Everything is temporary. It'll be fine. Things will work out as long as you don't give up. As one of my favorite YouTubers says, keep moving forward. Don't stop moving. Keep going for what you want to do. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to get that out and across and hopefully help somebody else that's probably in a similar position as me, and something to think about. So a little bit of motivation there. I might make another video talking about things you can do when you're being laid off. We'll see if I have the time. As it is right now, since I learned that I was being laid off, I've been working a lot of overtime, making some extra money to put in the savings for when the time comes, if I can't find another job before then. And, there's that. But you're not a failure. Don't take it personally. It's all temporary. Keep moving forward. Later.